technology.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
At Parker's Kitchen, we go big. Our catfish sandwich. It's huge, bigger than the bun, with an extra large serving of Parker's signature sauce. At Parker's Kitchen.
Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Good evening, I'm Zayna Halliburton. Thanks for joining us. We've got plenty of news and sports to get to this evening, but first we're checking in with your First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Riley Hill. Riley, the rain is gone for now, but it's the heat we're dealing with.
That's right, Zayna. We're expecting the hottest day so far this year to show up tomorrow. Mid-90s and feel like temperatures could potentially be close to 100 at times. So be prepared, folks. This is going to be our first taste of summer so far this year, and likely we'll stick around with some heat humidity through the weekend. For the weekend, we are bringing back some storm chances. Want to make sure you are aware of that, and not just storm chances, but potentially severe storms. It's a low risk right now, but non-zero. So just a heads up for the weekend now.
New video taken today by our Sky 12 drone showing how progress is coming along for the first hospital in Columbia County. Work officially began more than a year ago now, and as you can see here, much of the work has shifted to inside the building with an opening date set for fall of next year. Your Hallie Turner joins us live there now off of I-20 on Gateway Boulevard. Hallie, you met with the VP of Development on this project. Is everything moving on time so far?
Well, that's what leaders say. Things are moving really fast, and honestly, Zayna, when you look at this, it's hard to believe that they broke ground just over a year ago, but as you can see, windows are in, brick is going up, and now Columbia County's new and only hospital is entering its final phase before opening day. You're looking at new video Wellstar sent us of the hospital being built from the ground up. Once it's built, the hospital will have a trauma center, 100 beds, and offer services with a cath lab, radiology rooms, and an intensive care unit. Even with 70% of the work completed, they've still got a ways to go. Right now, there's a crew of 500 working from the inside out. Medical equipment has been ordered and is expected to arrive at the end of this calendar year. Job postings for physician and advanced practice are now live, and for local families, the hospital's location means faster help and ease of mind.
The location of this new Columbia County Hospital will get trauma services closer to the interstate, closer to the lake traffic for potential boating accidents or things like that. And when we have traumatic situations, time is the most critical. And so being able to have something that is closer to those parts of the communities will really be a benefit.
Anything can happen, whether it's like a fracture or playing in the water. So the thought that we'd have to either drive all the way downtown, which by the time we get down there, with traffic could be 30, 45 minutes or so, to know that something will be right around the corner. It just takes a lot of stress off the back of my mind.
Hospital leaders say more jobs will be posted throughout the year, and there will be separate positions at this hospital from what they have been in downtown Augusta.
And it really is impressive to see where they are now compared to a year ago when they were breaking ground. Really great stuff and helpful for those families that do have to travel far right now. But they won't have to, hopefully soon. Thanks, Hallie. All day today, fundraising for the families of 2 Columbia County deputies is underway. It's been nearly 3 weeks since a shooting took the life of Deputy Brandon Sykes and seriously injured Deputy Gavin White. Today, all 3 El Rey locations in our area are holding a Spirit Day where 15% of the proceeds go back to the families of both deputies. El Rey joins a long list of restaurants and businesses that stepped up to help give something back to the families of both White and Sykes as a way to say thank you. Riley.
Well, heading into the weekend, we are bringing back a low severe weather risk. Right now, we're underneath a marginal severe weather threat across the entire CSRA for Saturday. Much more on that storm risk just after the break.
Time and temp, brought to you by your First Alert weather team.
This is not you.
On this hour times, and then as we head through the weekend into next week, we still hang on to that summer-like heat early, but by this time next week, next Thursday, should be a little bit cooler with highs more seasonal.
Thanks, Riley. This year, our First Alert weather team is doing something called the 3-degree guarantee. Each weekday that your forecasted high is within 3 degrees of the actual high, our sponsor, Tub Doctor, donates $50 to the nonprofit of their choice for the month. In April, that was the Boys and Girls Club of Augusta.
We just finished up the month of April for a 3-degree guarantee brought to you by Tub Doctor. 95% accuracy, which means $1,000 heading towards the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Augusta. Let's go give them a check. 95% accuracy for the month of April, so $1,000. And Catherine, can you tell us a little bit about where the money's going to be headed?
Yes, so as you can hear, it is a very busy afternoon here at Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Augusta. This generous gift from Tub Doctor will be going towards supporting the programs and services that are provided here every day. Everything from tutoring to exercise to health and well-being to our Cooking Matters class. This will be critical to those programs and services. So thank you both for doing this and for supporting the kids in our community.
Absolutely. It's so fun to see all the kids come in. They're so excited. Y'all actually serve all the grades, K through high school.
Yes.
If there's parents out there that want to get their kids involved in the Boys and Girls Club, how can they do that?
So we will be at back-to-school events this upcoming August, open houses, things like that where you can register, or you can go to our website, bgcgreateraugusta.org, and look for a club near you, and you can follow the enrollment instructions on our website.
That's awesome. Thank you. And Carrie from Tub Doctor, what made y'all choose the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Augusta?
Well, we love children, of course, and it's so rewarding just seeing what so many people behind the scenes like Catherine do on a day-to-day basis.
It is. Thank y'all so much for allowing us to present this check to y'all, and hopefully it is money well spent for y'all.
Thank you so much. We so appreciate it. Thank you.
That's so nice to see. It looked like the kids were really excited about it too, Riley.
They were. Honestly, Zaina, going into that building and getting to interview Catherine, I mean, you got to see firsthand how much fun those kids have in that building. And I mean, state-of-the-art stuff. They just got a brand new sports complex. They have their own chipping, putting green, basketball court, soccer complex, and all the fun stuff inside too, along with all their STEM programs and music programs. Anything you can think of, they have it there at the Boys and Girls Club. And it's just a very valuable resource we have here locally.
Money well spent, that's for sure. And it's great to have programs like the Boys and Girls Club in our area, especially as we head into summer, because kids will be looking for something to do. So look no farther than right here in our area.
That's right. They offer a ton of summer camps and things to get the kids outside. So definitely look out to the Boys and Girls Club if you're looking for that.
Definitely. Still ahead in sports, he was a pioneer for African-American golfers, both here locally and on the PGA Tour. After the break, we're taking a look at a caddy-turned-pro golfer, Jim Dent's legacy.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
A bad accident.
Summer storms, but by this time next week, we got a front pushing through. It should feel much nicer by next Thursday.
On your sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
It's hard to measure a single athlete's impact, but you can imagine it by the way a community talks about them. Not too long ago, Augusta golfing giant Jim Dent passed. His impacts to the game and right here in Augusta still resonates. The Laney graduate, former Augusta National Golf Club caddy and PGA Tour player, died earlier this month. It's almost exactly 3 years to the day that Dent was inducted into the Caddy Hall of Fame over at the Lucy C. Laney Museum. Dent often played at the Patch, where he learned to hone his craft that would eventually stick him on the PGA Tour. The golfer was a trailblazer for African-American golfers looking to get their tour card. He played 16 consecutive years on the circuit. Dent never appeared in less than 22 tournaments a season. He was known for his long game. Here at Augusta, he was a friend.
The fact that he was this caddy who parlayed his caddying career into a professional golf career, who parlayed his golf career into an entrepreneur career as it relates to Callaway Golf and his connection to the Big Bertha driver. But despite all of that, I think it was his love of family, his love of community, his friendships. I think that actually trumps all of the golf things. He was just a good person.
Rogers says he sticks him up on the Mount Rushmore of Augusta athletes. I'll have much more on the lasting impacts Dent leaves to both the game and Augusta at 10 and 11.
Thanks for that, Alyssa. Really cool story Mr. Dent has right there. 3-degree guarantee brought to you by Tub Doctor. Our forecast 88, just a degree shy, 89 degrees, but $50 heading towards the Kevin and Brittany Kisner Foundation. Another quick look at that 7-day just after the break.
Memorial
Memorial Day savings are going mattress purchase only at Ashley.
Well, broken sunshine across the region. We do have a little bit of cloud cover passing through, but hot temps found across the region from Columbia to Atlanta, including us here in Augusta and Aiken. We are looking dry for the rest of this evening if you're heading out, and Friday should stay dry as well. You can see we'll see some morning cloud cover by the afternoon, likely just broken clouds with some sun, and those high temperatures will be hot, most likely low to mid 90s across the area. Friday evening does look dry, but remember, heading into the weekend, this complex of storms, if it holds together, we could see a severe weather threat, but this particular model does have it just fizzling out. So this is kind of the back and forth that models are doing for those storm chances Saturday. Want to make sure you're aware there is the threat, even though that model doesn't show it. Other models are, so just make sure you're staying weather aware and have a way to receive alerts through the weekend. Even next week, Monday, Tuesday, we'll continue that chance for a few hit or miss storms, and high temperatures will be topping out to the low 90s. By Wednesday, a front will push through, bring us a little bit better storm chances next Wednesday, and then we'll finally cool off a little bit by next Thursday.
Thanks, Riley. We're back live on 26 News at 7 and then News 12 at 10 and 11 o'clock. See you then.